Ashley, and along with my partner Johnny, we're renovating this 18th century chateau in southwest France. Join us as we hunt for treasures across Europe. For our antique shop and art gallery, taste the region's gastronomical delights.
Anchovy, peppers, and olive.
Create our own recipes from our land. And bring Chateau de Lomenie back to life. All under the watchful eye of our sausage dog Abernathy and our flock of 9 naughty sheep. It's all about art, antiques, food, and farm life in our French chateau. Come along and experience the art of French living. Oysters to shock. Look at this. Fresh oysters. You ready?
I'm ready.
Look at them.
They're huge. And what number were they?
These were number 2. Middle of the range.
Wow.
Imagine how big the zeros are. They must be massive.
All right, so we've got our delicious oysters here that we got from our vending machine yesterday, and I'm just about to open them. I actually have never done it before, and like anything else, there's a particular way to do it. So I've just spent about 5 minutes looking on the internet, watching a video, and to open them, it's called shucking. All right. So I do recommend, if you do this, I mean, this is my first attempt, really, but already I can see that you really do need to put a lot of pressure on the shell to get the knife in. So as opposed to holding it up, put it on a flat surface, I would recommend. And dive straight in with your knife. Wow, there's a lot of resistance. Ah, there we go. All right, so once it's in, so far, you basically will take the blade on itself like this, just to lift it up slightly. And then with the blade at the top part of the shell, you're just going to work along basically like this to sever the top part of the muscle from the shell. So let's see how we get on with that one. I think I'm at the danger zone now as far as losing my thumb and fingers. It's my very first shucked oyster. And there he is. Just like that.
So, are you going to try one?
Oh, definitely not.
Oh, come on. You can't have oysters fresh from the Arcachon Bay and not try one.
Yeah,
Come on.
True. So here's the thing, I've tried them before, and I just find them repulsive, I really do. However, for the purpose of this video, and for you, I will. So, what way do you recommend it?
Well, so first of all,
yeah.
There
Okay.
you go. I would squeeze a little bit of lemon on there,
Yeah.
and I would put I like Tabasco sauce personally.
Do you?
So maybe just a little bit of Tabasco,
Okay.
and then and then swallow it.
And do you just swallow it whole?
Yeah, don't chew it.
Well, that's interesting. So in my research into shucking, they said that it's an urban myth that you take it straight down, because they referred it to an experience of a simple grape, that if you swallow a grape without biting into it just at least twice, you don't release the juices. So definitely going to go for the lemon, and I think I'm just going to do lemon and no sauce, otherwise what's the point?
No sauce?
Well,
Wow.
I do actually just want to try
Okay.
a
All right.
oyster as
All
it
right.
is. And I think I will give it a little bite before it goes down. All right, so here goes. Now the next question is fork or straight down?
Oh no, you got to use your mouth on the shell.
Really? Okay, what, for the complete experience?
Yeah.
All right. Okay, here we go. Huh. Oh, actually, that's not so bad. Seriously. That's quite nice, actually.
Oh yeah?
Yeah, ones I've had before, extremely, for want of a better word, snotty. Obviously, you can taste the seawater. However, that's a good sign, right? It's fresh. When I've had them before, they totally freaked me out. I just could never go near them. However, this one with a squeeze of lemon, and may I add, a little nibble, not as bad or as horrific as I thought it would be. There you go. Johnny's how to do it, how to shuck and survive your own oyster. I think you should have a go now, don't you?
Okay.
Yeah?
Okay.
Sure.
I love oysters.
Well, you're probably a dab hand at this, aren't you? San Francisco, right?
All right, here we go.
Okay. Good luck.
Okay, here's one that I shucked earlier. Squeeze a little lemon. Lots of lemon. Now, I personally love Tabasco sauce with my oysters. So, here's Tabasco. I made Johnny take it from the shell, but...
Hang on, that's not fair. No, first one, come on, take it from the shell.
Okay, here we go.
Do as I do, not do as I say.
That's delicious. Wow.
You enjoy that?
Really good. I will say though, I put maybe a little bit too much Tabasco. Really nice. Wow, we should do this more often. This should become a monthly event.
Well, I'll get to work then. Chucks away.
Nice and easy.
Well, they're getting easier.
You'll be a professional shucker soon. So I saw that you had a sneaky oyster, another one.
Yeah, second one. I thought, you know what, I should. So I think my verdict is with raw oysters. Would I eat them again? Probably. I think I would actually. I enjoyed them a lot better this time round. I don't know if it's something to do with I actually harvested it myself. Like the process was quite enjoyable. I'm looking forward to having actually baked oysters, because although I have never ever enjoyed oysters, it was actually you that introduced me to baked oysters, and it's kind of changed my life. And honestly, if there's anyone watching that was like me that got repulsed of oysters, try baked, because it's just delicious, really.
Have you ever had a fried oyster?
Fried oyster? No, I haven't.
Oh, now you are going. Fried oysters are amazing.
You're gonna make some of them?
I'm making 6 baked oysters, and the rest of them are fried. Unless you want more baked ones.
Why don't we split the difference?
Okay. Why don't we do 8 baked oysters and the rest fried? The first recipe I'm going to make are the baked oysters with camembert. So the first thing I need to do is poach them. So I've got a little boiling water here, and I'm going to poach them. So while those are poaching, I'm going to come over here and I'm just going to rinse the shells. And they're going to lay in a bed of salt to bake, which gives them a nice little place to rest. How big those shells are.
I think we're going to need a bigger pot.
You might be right. Can I squeeze them in? Let's try. See if I can squeeze 8 in this. Look at that. Watch this.
And the little one said, roll over.
That'll do the trick.
There you go.
Yeah. Perfect. Chunk of butter. I'm not one for measurements. Chunk of butter, all of the camembert. We like camembert. And a little bit of cream.
A chunk of butter, the whole camembert, and just is that your little bit of cream?
That's my little bit of cream. Some pepper.
That looks very naughty, doesn't it?
Oh, this is not anything to eat while you're on a diet. Definitely not. Look at that. It's so French. Butter, cheese, and cream. Baked on an oyster. So while this is cooking, I just have to show you guys my babies. This is the best part about the location of the kitchen, is look at my 9 naughty sheep. They like to know what we're doing at all times. And so look at them. They're all just relaxed, laying, sunbathing, grazing. Just adore them.
See, this is what I really love about watching you cook, is, as you know, I love my food, but I'm certainly no cook. And just seeing you throw these ingredients together is
Makes you hungry?
it makes me hungry, of course. But yeah, I just enjoy the process.
Watch this. Watch this. So I'm just gonna pour some in there. Each one. Look at that. That's gonna be so nice.
Lovely idea.
I cannot wait for this lunch, seriously. This is just... Last one. Put some extra on this.
So how often back in the States would you and your girlfriends eat oysters?
Oh gosh, back in the States, we used to do oyster happy hour. So in New York City, there are quite a few oyster bars that have $1 oyster nights. So it was a big thing. We would always go for oyster nights. Sometimes I miss it, but most of the time I have this. So.
Well, here we are today, creating this lovely masterpiece.
That's right.
That looks beautiful.
So I'm going to bake these, and then I'm going to move on to the fried oysters. And I'm so excited for you to try these fried oysters, because I know you like things that are fried. All right. Let those bake for 10 minutes. So how's it going?
Yeah, good. Finished.
There they are. So those are for the fried oysters.
Yep.
All right, should we bring them in and fry up some oysters?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm looking forward to this. There we go.
Just put them right down there for me. Yes, sir. Thank you very much.
My worker is done.
So I've got my shucked oysters here and buttermilk. Then I've got some breadcrumbs with corn flour and some spices. So I'm gonna put the spices in, and that's paprika along with some cayenne pepper. It'll give the coating just a little bit of flavor. Do that. Now what I just read, which I think is interesting for this recipe, is that you take a little bit of the oyster water and you put it in this mixture here. I'm just gonna put 3 tablespoons, just a little bit, and then I'm going to mix that up. So now they're just going to go in the batter.
You always make home cooking look so easy.
Look at that, sizzle, sizzle. Growing up as a kid in Connecticut, in the States, we used to, my parents used to love fried oysters. And there are actually quite a few oyster shacks in Connecticut as well. So I would never eat them as a kid, but I would just watch my parents eat them. And fried clams, that was another big one.
Oh, fried clams.
Fried clams.
Yeah.
Fried clams and fried oysters.
So do you have a preference over clams or oysters?
I prefer oysters, but clams are interesting. Clams are a little bit chewier.
Okay.
oyster feast. Baked oysters with that delicious camembert.
Beautiful.
And our little fried oyster fritters.
Oh, look at these.
Can't wait for you to try those. All right.
That looks amazing. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for shucking them. All right, now I can't wait for you to taste these. So come, sit. Some wine from Spain. I really like white wine from Spain.
I think you like white wine, full stop, don't you?
Well, there's that.
You try to stand.
And just show me the price tag, please.
Well, there's a label.
There's the label.
Are you sure? Because we don't want to like appear like we're showing off how much we spend on wine.
$1.99. Now, for my American friends, imagine that. $1.99.
But is it good?
And it's actually really, really good. Really good.
Yeah.
So there you have it. All right, come on, taste.
Okay, what should I go for first?
I think that you should. Why don't you taste the fried one first?
Fried one?
Yeah.
Read my mind. You know I love my fried food, right?
Yeah, of course.
Okay.
And what I would suggest is squeeze a little tiny bit of lemon on it.
Lemon first.
Yeah. Then dip it in that garlic mayo.
There goes. Wow, it's delicious.
Okay. All right, I'm going to try the fried one. This takes me right back to growing up on the beach in Connecticut. It really does. My parents would be proud of me with this.
It's good, right?
I really do absolutely love
Lovely, yeah.
fried oysters.
And not greasy at all.
No, they're not.
Just
They're
shallow
not.
fried.
All right, here goes this one.
And I've got to tell you, they look awesome in the shells. How cute. Just serving straight from the
I know.
shell, huh?
That was just a chunk of camembert. You get the oyster. Oh, I love baked oysters.
You like it, right?
Oh, that is good.
Delicious, huh?
So good. So
plate.
good.
Well, good girl you are, cleaning your plate.
Well, I think this was a good week.
It was a great week, wasn't it?
This was a good week. Got some work done. Had a lovely day out at the beach with the sunshine. We had a lovely lunch. This is the life.
Well, I'll cheers to that.
Cheers.
And thank you so much for your amazing effort.
Coming up next week, France's secret chocolate capital. This might be the best town in France. And
If we take a very slow walk, we might be graced with Stevie Wonder in Lycra. I mean, how awesome would that be?